Welcome back to another What Sold Weekend Edition. These are my eBay sales from Black Friday, November 28th until Monday, December 1st, when I am filming this. And I am filming this at 5 p.m. I should have done this in the morning because I am exhausted now. I am very tired. I shipped a lot of packages today. So anyway, I am going to try to breeze through this. Don't mind the pile of clothing beside me. I'm certainly not listing that today. Anyway, I had a lot of shipping. I did some shipping on Saturday, which was, I put my store on vacation, so I didn't have to ship on Black Friday because I was out all day. So, you know, I had like Thursday, Friday, so on and so forth. Anyway, I am getting delirious. Let's get into this. First is a set of Lennox Winter Greetings mugs. These sold, excuse me, these sold for $35.99 plus shipping. I did run a 10% sale in my store on Black Friday. Next is a Longaberger basket. It's Lots of Luck Shamrock basket. This sold on 10% off for $17.99 plus shipping. Next is a Jada D-Rods Cruiser bus. This sold for $31.50 plus shipping. Then I sold a Vera Bradley tumbler, Merry Mischief, super cute. I almost kept this. That sold for $20.70 with free shipping. Then I sold a coffee mug. Sometimes I like coffee more than people. Same. This sold for $10.75 plus shipping. Next is an American Girl of the Year Jess's pajama set. This sold for $19.79 plus shipping. And then I sold a Fiesta Dancing Lady Trivet. Oh, geez. This came from a sale last winter, I believe. This sold for $13.49 plus shipping. Next is a set of 4 towel Georgian House Christie Place Oval Soup Spoons. These sold for $36 plus shipping. Then I sold a book, Hand Job. It's not what you think it is. This is a catalog of type font for, I know, it's like a graphic artist's kind of book. If you guys remember when I did that palette, one of the palette auctions, a whole bunch of weird books and Nike stuff. I believe the gentleman was a former student of Cal Arts. So yeah, that's where that came from. That sold for $10.80 with free shipping. That was also on sale. All of the ones that I've just gone through have all been sale items, all from Black Friday. Next is a Mattel WWE Elite Collection Triple H action figure or whatever. This sold for $27 plus shipping. Next is a Speedo snorkeling mask. This sold on sale for $24.30 plus shipping. I'm probably confusing you. Everything, like I said, that I've mentioned so far was on sale. I'm not sure who is snorkeling in December. At least not here on the East Coast. They must be taking that on a trip or something. I don't even know where that's going. Let's see where that's going. That is going to New York. They're not scuba diving in New York, I'll tell you that right now. Okay, next is a Bechamel Christmas Gifts ribbon embroidered jacket. This sold for $17.09 plus shipping. Then I sold a Joanna Parker Christmas tablecloth in red candy cane pattern. This was a retail arbitrage item I picked up last season. This sold for $53.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a Longaberger Pottery matzah platter. This sold for $26.99 plus shipping. Next is a Liz Tech. I'm not sure why this one. Oh, this one, I guess, sold on best offer, not on sale. This is a Liz Tech Christmas wreath. This sold on best offer of $80 plus shipping. Next is a Midas Real Steel Deluxe action figure. I told you I was going to get more of those listed, and I have. This sold for $35.99 plus shipping. Next is a Trend Pro wrist brace. I'm telling you guys, I sell anything and everything. And those of you who watch me regularly, you already know that. Anyway, this sold for $35.99 with free shipping. Next is a men's vintage Boston Clipper wool sweater. This sold for $18 plus shipping. Then I sold a vintage Kiss Me, I'm Sterile patch. Some real questionable sales going out this weekend. I almost don't want to say this stuff on camera. This sold for $12.59 with free shipping. Next is a set of Hallmark socks, dumpster fire. These went to Cheryl, who is a viewer. Thank you, Cheryl. Hope you enjoy these socks. I love these socks. I'm definitely a dumpster fire half the time. My life is. But I don't wear high socks like that, so I couldn't keep them. Anyway, I'm an ankle sock girl. Next, or lower than ankle. What do you call that? The no-show socks, in case anyone needed that information. Anyway, $13.49 with free shipping, if I didn't say that. Next is a Mary Kay makeup finishing spray. This sold for $13.49 with free shipping. And this is my last sale that was 10% off. So, moving on to regular priced items. Next is a vintage medicine card. I guess they're like tarot cards, kind of. Cards and book set. This sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Next is a J. Crew ceramic geometric. I just read that as ceramic. That's how tired I am. They're not even the same letters. Geometric coffee mug. This sold for $11.99 plus shipping. That was an old listing. Next is a pair of Obermeyer ski pants. These sold for $39.99 plus shipping. I picked these up at a yard sale kind of late in the season, I think in the fall. Then I sold a Delta Foundations kitchen faucet. This was a recent pickup from a rummage sale. Sold for $65 with free shipping. And it went pretty close, so it didn't really cost that much to ship, which was nice. Then I sold a kite strings sweater vest with a green turtle and frog. Super cute. This sold for $15 plus shipping on best offer. And then I sold a 2004 Buyer's Choice Caroler, the Town Crier. This sold on best offer of $43 plus shipping. Next is a Charter Club Winter Garland teacup and saucer. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I have one left of those. I had two of them. Then to Tracy, who is a viewer, she purchased this Michael Kors zip around wallet for $13 plus shipping. Thank you, Tracy. I hope you love it. Next is a Monster High Mega Blocks playset. This sold for $14.99 plus shipping. It's a yard sale pickup. Then I sold a set of 4 Libby Retro MCM juice glasses. I have 3 sets of these left. I really thought these were going to sell faster. I sold a lot or two maybe over the winter, and then nothing for a long time. And now I just sold this set. And I have 3 left, 3 sets of 4 left. These sold for $35 plus shipping. I just love the colors. Next is a Yankee Candle Caramel Pecan candle in a retired scent. This sold on best offer of $40 plus shipping. I did take a pretty good offer because I have had that listed for a while. Next is 2 Cheng's Happy Cat rice bowls. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a Lang Williamsburg gourd pumpkin Christmas ornament. This was a recent pickup. This sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Next is a pair of Spanx seamless leggings. These sold for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. This is a repeat buyer, but I'm not quite sure if it's a viewer or not. Next is a set of 2 packs of Scentsy coconut cotton wax bars. These sold for $14.99 plus shipping. You guys know I picked those up in the fall, in October, at a yard sale, if you guys watch my shopping videos. And then I sold this box of Yankee Candle Red Berry Cedar tea light candles. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I did pick up a bunch of those the same day I got the Scentsy bars, but that pack actually did not come from that sale. Then another recent pickup, recent listing. I sold this Lennox 1997 Snow Fantasy Snowflake. This sold for $39.99 plus shipping. I love finding these. I have sold these time and time again, different years. Some sell for higher, some sell for lower, but I just always love picking them up. It was a really fast sale. Next is a Something Special. This was a recent listing. Christmas stocking needlepoint kit. This sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a lot of 6 White House Historical Association ornaments. This set sold on $40 on best offer plus shipping. Next is a Christopher Radko Hearts of America Christmas ornament. This sold for $40 plus shipping. Then I sold a Barbie Swan Lake Barbie doll. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Next is a vintage large Anna Lee doll. I have had this guy for a while. He sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a set of 5 Arabia Finland Carlia rimmed soup bowls, and these sold for $85 plus shipping. Next, this is a Lennox Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ornament with a gift box, second in the series. This went to Randy, who is a viewer. Randy, thank you for your purchase. I hope you enjoy it. This was a recent thrift pickup that never made it to video. Michelle and I just ran into a thrift the one day. We were on our way somewhere else. We found a whole bunch of these. We split them. She took half of them. I took the other half. So yeah, anyway, this sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Next is a Pearson Simply Primitives cloth doll. This is a gingerbread Annie. It sold for $24.99 plus shipping. This came from that sale. I just bought all of the dolls. The same place I got the Neil Frog stuff, the Sears Frog stuff. Then a recent pickup, this Enesco North Pole Village mailbag. This one is chipped. I have 2 of these. One was like in great condition. The other one had a little chip. So this one got listed a lot lower, and it sold right away for $19.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a Longaberger Pottery mug, Christmas Bluster mug, Bluster the Snowman. It sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Next is a Denby Metz pasta serving bowl. This sold for $48 plus shipping. Then I sold this Chico's Linen Blend topper jacket. This sold for $25 on best offer plus shipping. Next, this is a fun sale. This is a vintage 1980s goodie brush. This sold for $39.99 plus shipping. This sold in less than a month. I posted on Instagram about this morning. I picked this up for about $1 at an estate sale. The sale started at 9. I didn't get there till about maybe 10:30, 10:45. It was really picked over, but I managed to find this and a Sears strawberry butter dish. And I paid like $5 for everything. So that was a really great deal. And like I said, this was a very fast seller. I was excited to find it. Been keeping my eye out for these vintage goodie brushes for a while. Next is a set of Disney Store Mickey Mouse and Friends ornaments. This sold for $25 plus shipping. I think last week or the week before I sold the Winnie the Pooh ones, as is, because they both had like a broken one in there. Next is a Simpsons Hamilton collection Quickie Mart train, like it's like pieces and it builds like a whole train. I don't know. That's like layman's terms. that's like describing it to a 5-year-old terms, because I just can't think anymore today. So anyway, $30 plus shipping. This was a flea market pickup. Next is a set of Shiny Bright ornaments. These sold for $30 plus shipping. I had 2 boxes of these. This is the last one to sell. Okay. Whoo! This is a big sale. This is a vintage Lego castle, 100% complete with the instructions. This sold for $625. Woohoo! So I've had this for 2 years. It was sitting under my coffee table on the bottom shelf in my sunken living room. I put this together with a friend. It took hours. We put it all together to make sure it was all complete. It is a vintage set. It's got the box, the instructions, and everything. And, you know, I said, gonna price it high, see what happens. I've had a couple low offers, you know, in the past couple years, but it finally sold. So that was an exciting sale. Keep an eye out for those vintage sets, even, you know, even if they're open, if you really want to put it together, that is. Anyway, it doesn't happen often. I don't often put Lego sets together, that's for sure. But this, I think, was worth it. Anyway, moving on. Next is an Octonauts Spin and Suds bathtub toy. This sold for $29.99 plus shipping. That was a fall pickup. Then I sold a Hallmark Magic Sound organ. This sold for $19.99 with free shipping. Then I sold this Longaberger 13-inch market basket, or basket bowl with market stripe liner. That's what it is. It sold for $35 plus shipping, and this went to Christine, who is a viewer. Thank you for your purchase, Christine. She also purchased 2 kitchen fairies. One is a My Little Cup of Tea fairy, and the other one is a tea bag fairy, and they sold for $64.99. So thank you so much for your purchases. I hope you love everything. Then I sold a Swarovski Crystal 2024 Annual Edition 3D Christmas ornament. I actually sold 2 of these. The other one just sold about a half hour ago. These were a recent pickup. You'll see them in a future video. Anyway, this sold for $44.99 plus shipping, and so did the other one. Like I said, I had a quantity of 2. Then I sold a Buyer's Choice Mrs. Cratchit with plum pudding. This sold on best offer of $50 plus shipping. Next is a Patience Brewster Dashaway Reindeer. This sold for $99 plus shipping. Then I sold a pair of Doc Martens boots, white platform boots. These sold for $59.99 plus shipping. They were a flea market pickup, or I'm sorry, a yard sale pickup this summer. Next is a Waterford Crystal Angel ornament. This sold on best offer of $12 plus shipping. Then I sold a Spode Christmas tree dip bowls. These sold for $25 plus shipping. Next is a set of 4 the Met Van Gogh Roses salad dessert plates. These were a recent thrift pickup. I forget where I got them though. I think I got them at the Red, White, and Blue. These sold for $59.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a Keith Haring Dancing People t-shirt. This sold for $25 plus shipping. That was a retail arbitrage. I've been selling them every now and then for a while. Had quite a few of them. And then I sold a Bath & Body Works Cranberry and Gala Apple single wick candle. This sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Next is a lot of 4 Pottery Barn glass finial ornaments. So these sold for $49.99 plus shipping. That was from one of my local contacts. Next is a 1995 Wallace silver plate sleigh bell ornament. These were a recent rummage pickup if you guys watched that video. These sold for this sold for $27.99 plus shipping. I sold one last week for $49.99. So I've definitely made profit on only 2 of them already. Next is another Lennox Rudolph ornament. This is a Merry Misfit. Well, it's got the Merry Misfit bear. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This sold for $49.99 plus shipping, so that was a good sale. Then I sold this Longaberger American Craft Originals casserole basket. This sold for $40 plus shipping. Next is a Bath & Body Works Neon Shark Nightlight. This sold for $15 on best offer plus shipping. And then I sold a lot of 5 packs of kids' shoelace friends. This sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Then I sold 2 pair to the same buyer of these Salmon Libby Julia boots. These sold for $38 plus shipping. And then we have a Department 56 Dickens Village Father Christmas's Journey. This set sold for $24.99 plus shipping. And then the last thing is that other Swarovski ornament, but I'm not going to pop it up here because I already told you about it. So yeah, it was an excellent weekend. But boy, oh boy, I am tired and I have to go home and walk my dogs and, you know, do life stuff now. So work stuff is over. No, it isn't. I have to edit this video for you guys. So anyway, I'm not done working yet, but I'm going to go home and walk my dog. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.